Please stand up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, as you can see it.
Yeah, good. So the question was specifically, how do we get more education to older generations? I think a really important part of passing both like knowledge and cultures and practices is through intergenerational learning. I think there's a really important role for different generations to come together and listen to each other and actually spend the time practicing like patience and love and curiosity with each other. And I think that can be hard in this day and age when I think the generations are so different. Like even with my work with young people, like I'm Gen Z, born in 1999, and we work with another generation as well, like two other generations being millennial young people and Gen Alpha young people. And so even within the work that we do with young people, there's already 3 generations, and so actually doing cross-generational learning is a really important practice, even though it can be hard. So I think, I think spending the time to actually both listen and learn to how young people learn these days. I think learning has really changed through digital engagement and the ability for things to be really fast-paced, and the access to knowledge is really open, and so I think there's a lot of information that you can have thrown at you. And also acknowledging the role of misinformation, so misleading information that's intentionally made to mislead people. I think on this continent particularly, we've seen a lot of misinformation in particularly the lead up to the voice referendum. And so I think there's a real role to critically understand, particularly with older generations, what you're reading might not necessarily be true, and you actually might be targeted as a demographic to not be told the truth. And so I think thinking critically about what information you're consuming, fact-checking with the younger people in your life is a really important way. So I think, with particularly climate change, there's a lot of misinformation that's led to mislead people. And so I think, sitting down in intergenerational learning spaces, carving out the time and the patience and the love to hold space for people who probably think about information quite differently to yourselves, but also thinking critically about the information that you're also consuming and what might be actually correct and what might not be quite correct, and checking the sources for that information is a really important thing in modern day.